Hello again friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at my Phalaenopsis Zhujiang Sapphire. It's a cross between Zhujiang Lilac and Pocherima. If this is your first time watching my video, my channel is all about orchids, from what orchids I have, how I grow them, my thoughts on certain orchid topics, to what orchids in my collection are blooming, etc. So if you want to follow along my orchid hobby adventure, please consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notification. This orchid came to me without flowers, but it did had a new growth attached to the mother plant, and it is the new growth that is, or the Keiki, that is currently in bloom. And this time it gives me two flower spikes, as you can see. And currently it's still potted in moss, and the roots from the baby or the keiki is doing really well and are growing into the media. I really like the color of its lip, the flower lip. I think you can probably call this color an indigo color, and because in the orchid world, by nature, or naturally, it does not have true blue in any orchid. So this is probably as blue as it would get, right? And I usually describe this indigo color like a cross between navy blue and purple. And you see here, the flower actually also has a hint of light blue in the background for the for the sepals and petals. So far, I have not detected any fragrance yet, but it may come out later. I don't know if this particular hybrid is fragrant or not, but even if it's not fragrant, I think just by looking at the flower and the color combination, the light blue or the violet color plus the indigo lip is just a very cool combination to look at. And coming up are some of the photos I have taken of this orchid. When it was developing its spike, they were pretty soft. So I only used the sticks to stake them for slightly. Because they were really soft in the beginning, I did not want to tie them up because I was afraid that my fingers would mess up the buds or even break the flower spike. So I waited until more buds have become bigger and the spike have gotten even longer and stronger to start tying them to the taller portion of the stick. And here is the first bloom. I really enjoyed the lip and the light purple or violet color in the background for the on the sepals and petals. This one is still in moss, like I said earlier, so, and I think it's in a 2.5-inch pot. So the amount of water that I typically give to this orchid is about anywhere between 1/8 of a cup to 1/4 cup, depending on during that particular water cycle, depending on the way I feel when it's in my on my palm. And you can see in the background there, the original flower spike of the mother plant has yellowed, and after this video it started to dry, so I basically just cut it from the very base. And now the keiki, the baby, is blooming, so I haven't done anything in terms of removing the moss yet because I want to make sure that I gave this orchid a chance to finish its bloom before I do any kind of major change to its growing environment or the media. And if I don't repot this orchid this year, I'll probably have to wait until early spring next year to repot it. And I look at the moss, I think the moss is still quite okay. And if I just keep it semi-dry, it should be able to last until then. Also, I have only given this orchid water. No fertilizer yet because I don't know too much about this orchid. Some people say that you can give some weak fertilizer to your flowering orchid to extend the flower. But because it hasn't been proven and I haven't really tried that, so I don't know if that's really the case. For those of you who have experience, let me know if that really has worked for you. Okay, so this is all I have for you today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to get more orchid related videos from my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification. And if you have any question at all, feel free to make a comment down below and I will try to get back to you in a timely manner. Okay, I want to wish you happy growing and I will talk to you in my next video. Ciao!